I'm Stacy with Stacy's Organizing and Decorating for Life, or stacyforlife.com. I'm here to help you organize your thoughts and decorate your perspectives. Today we're going to talk about not giving up. I'm telling you, don't give up. I know these are trying times, these are hard times, but don't give up. But me liking the polarities like I do, I'm also going to tell you to just keep doing it. We've talked the last couple of weeks about the relationships. We've talked about the relationships we have with ourselves, and we've talked about the relationships we have with others. So we're going to expand on that. We're going to talk about those projections that I talked about at the end of the video last week. So what do we see? Do we feel seen? We're also going to talk about sound. Do we feel heard? This is how we show up in this world. So if you like that that's going to be our topic today, please hit the like and subscribe button below or anytime during this video. So I'm really excited about today's topic because I like when things just fall together, because I do believe everything is connected. When thinking about the reason why most people give up, I thought of three things right off the bat. There's more, I'm sure, but these three things were what I thought of right off the bat. The other person stops. So I can't tell you how many times I've started different projects or started different things, and I would start them as a team with another person, and then oftentimes something happens. They have to go do something else, that's important. It's not about me. They have to do something, and so I have a choice then to keep going or stop. Do I give them my power, and do I just stop, or do I just keep going? So what we do is we just keep doing it. So just keep doing it. When somebody stops, we just keep doing it. The second thing that I think holds people back is not instant results. So this is, why so many people are making so much money, because you get instant results, when they want instant results. There's nothing wrong with making money. There's nothing wrong with instant results, but I'm going to show you how this applies to our lives. Is like back in the day, when I was a little kid, we had these pictures, these Polaroid pictures, and you had to fan it and blow on it and stuff so you could see what the picture looked like. It wasn't like with these cell phones now where you just kept snapping pictures and then you got a good picture. Pretty cool, huh? There's nothing wrong with it. But the thing is that this is why people give up a lot of times. It's because they don't see those instant results. So, again, I'm going to say just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. The third thing why people, I think, give up is that they're know-it-all, and they did that. I can't tell you how many people that I've offered a solution to, and they'd say, well, I did that, or this is just me, or this is just the way that it is, or da-da-da, know-it-all. And the thing is that some know-it-alls have a problem for every solution, and even if you did that, still, just keep doing it anyway. You may have to change the course of your action on how you do that. And here's where we come to changing the course of the action is through those projections. So that's very important. I'm going to read to you what I said last week when we were talking about projections at the end of the video. And in case you got busy and didn't see the end of the video, what I was saying was that a projection is like creating. We can create from fear, or we can create from goals. A lot of people create from fear. That's that know-it-all attitude that I just talked about a while ago, for a problem, for a solution. That's the negative side. So they'll be like, oh, I did this or whatever, but they're still creating. A lot of people don't realize that, but you're still creating. Or you can create from a place of goal setting. This is what the athletes do, and God knows I'm not an athlete, but when I did karate, what I did was that if we wanted to break a board, if we wanted to break a brick, we had to see through that brick. That's like an Aikido thing, is you have to see through things. So, I would have to see through that brick, have to see through. It sounds crazy, but I would actually develop a relationship kind of with that board, talking about relationships with ourselves, others, and the board. Whatever it is, our goal that we're trying to do, we develop a relationship with it. This is how the other athletes, they see themselves doing it, is how that they get through it. So life isn't happening to us, it's happening through us, hence this projector that I'm talking about. So let me finish. This is exciting stuff. Projecting is like creating, and you have to develop when you got the projector, just like I said with the picture. Oftentimes film, is laid out and it isn't seen until later, and so it's not getting those instant results, but it's people that keep taking the pictures. Even with these cameras here, people just keep taking the pictures over and over again. So you just do it. Just keep doing it. Do it anyway. keep doing it. Even if you tried it and no, keep doing it anyway. It's because your life is like a film. You've got to walk through the pain. You've got to walk through this stuff. And then so it's all blank when you're walking through that. You can't see anything, but eventually you start seeing color. You start seeing the shadows of the pain that you just walked through. And that's what life is really like. It's like that for everybody, not just you, but we feel like it's just happening to us, right? So you're walking through it, and then you get the excitement once you start seeing some colors and you start seeing some shadows and some texture and everything else. So you're walking through it, and you get some excitement to create your own story through that developing and getting those things. So then you start seeing people, places, and possibilities through all that creating. So that's where we go from pitfalls to possibilities. Hence giving up versus, just doing it anyway. So that's really exciting, but it extends further than that, doesn't it, though? The relationship with ourselves and with others, because that's just how we look, or how we see ourselves, or how we see others, is that projection. Then we get into sound. See, that's why I say I get excited when everything falls together, because one of the people that I really admire and respect and learn so much from also on YouTube is Marie Forleo. And so it just so happens I saw a video pop up last night, and it was about the man, how to be more effective with our voice, hence being heard. It's not hard for me to feel heard, but learning how to talk. At first, when I started doing videos almost a year ago, I felt like I was talking to the camera, but then I had to learn to talk through the camera. So it's that getting through it once again. So learning to be heard was the same way too, because I never thought about how I sounded when I was just talking to people, hence that energy between two people. But when I started feeling like I was talking to a camera, I started being more conscious about how do I look, how do I sound? And that is the projection, because it's the whole thing. Because when we look at the picture of our lives, or a picture of a movie or anything, if you see the picture and don't have sound, it just doesn't seem complete or right, does it? So if you have sound and you don't have a picture, then you don't feel like you're getting the picture either, do we? So it's putting all that together to embody all that we are and all that we have the possibilities to be. You see, because when I ended that video last week, I told you you're beautiful, because once we get through that projection, we're able to be beautiful. But then we need to do is extend more into the sound. When I was watching that video today with Marie Forleo, she had a guest on, and his name is Roger Love. Roger Love has worked with many of the famous people in Hollywood, many musicians and stuff, helped with voice and sound. His goal and his mission is that he gives voice to anyone's dream. He gives the voice to anyone's dream. That's Roger Love. So I'm going to give Marie Forleo and Roger Love a shout out, as well as, the other people who inspire me, Lisa Nichols and Christine Sani. There's so many people that you can get, into on here and visit and look at their videos and develop your character, because everyone's had a struggle here and there. So Gary Love says that, we're the voices. So this goes back to what I teach. We are the voices that we imitated growing up. Roger Love. I'm sorry, I have a friend named Gary Love. Roger Love says we are the voices we imitated growing up. And then he says, and that was him on Marie Forleo. And we're also the language that we imitated growing up. So I add to that, on that, because that was just so profound for me. This is the thing about when you're doing videos and you're thinking fast, and so it turned out to be profound rather than profound. But that was so profound. I almost did it again. I think I created a new word. For me, that I was like, yes, because I know that when I first came into recovery, it was hard. I didn't have a language and I didn't have words. And the words are so, important to what we tell ourselves and to what we tell others. We've had videos where I've talked about what we say to ourselves and what we say to others. So getting to have Roger Love today and listen to what he has to say about this was so, on the mark. If you have a chance to watch it, if you're watching my video, if you can go over to Marie Forleo and watch this video with Roger Love about how to make your words stand out. It's actually, the video is called How to Speak So People Listen. You know, so I asked you in the video earlier, were you feeling seen? Were you feeling heard? We didn't just come out this way. We are supposed to evolve here in this life. I've got a poem for you, of course, or something that somebody's written that I wanted to read too. This is a reading by Gail Sheehy, and it says, if we don't change, we don't grow. If we don't grow, we aren't really living. So we have a choice to whether we want to go to the pitfalls of the, I can't, or I've done that, or they've quit doing it, or it didn't happen right away, or we can go to the possibilities of realizing that something's going on. It's projecting. Something is developing for me, and I just can't see it right now, but it's coming. So it's all about, having that faith. The faith is the part where we're able to just, develop it, see it coming. And then the mystery is part of that too, is not knowing how it's going to come, how it's not going to happen. So we have the magic. The magic is the belief, the faith. And then we have the mystery is that, we're just going to keep doing what we do. We're not going to quit. We're not going to give up. We're just going to keep doing it. And then the miracle comes through. So that's the way that we develop ourselves. And we develop physically and through our sound too. And then we can stand up. Many of you will be going for interviews or changing jobs or even maybe getting yourself a YouTube channel. I'm so grateful for those people who are gracious enough to teach me. And I hope this has helped you a great deal and that I've been able to teach you. I'm still learning how to continue to speak through the camera to see who you all are out there. So I appreciate when you comment on here, so I know that I'm being seen too, and that I'm being heard too, and that it's been helpful to you, because that's what I do. That's the intention set behind this. So anything that we do with that intention, to be able to get clear on it. And when I was in that coaching session a few weeks ago, talking about this time that we're going through right now, she asked us, she said, do you feel like you're going to be able to accomplish now that we're going through this? Because so many people are struggling. Now that we're going through this, do you think that you're going to be able to accomplish what you're setting out to do, what your goal, your purpose is? Do you ever tell yourselves, do you ever doubt yourself, or do you have fears about it? And on that part, I said, no, I don't have doubts and fears about it. And it's because I have a great team. I don't have anybody maybe walking right beside me, but I have people that believe in me, and they know that when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And it's very unlikely that when I say I'm going to do something that I don't do it. So that, keeps me encouraged, and that keeps, my faith in myself, and others have faith in me too. And I don't know how it's going to happen, but what I do know is I'm putting that energy forth. It's like when this all started to happen, and I had a schedule before this started happening, things that I did at certain times, and then when this happened, and we ended up with Zoom meetings and this and that, and I never knew when I was going to have a meeting. At first it was frustrating because I didn't have a schedule anymore, but then I was like, oh, fuck the schedule, because it's like, when I'm doing what I really want to do in this life and being of service and of purpose, I'm not going to have a schedule anyway. I'm going to be going to serve and doing what people want me to do, and so I'm not going to have a schedule anyway, because I'll be getting paid to go do something else, and I may be in another state. It depends on if we can travel or not. I don't know if we can travel or not, but I'm still doing what I do, because maybe I'm still going to keep talking to you, and that's good enough. But I haven't given up the idea that maybe I'm going to be able to fulfill those dreams that I had at the beginning of the year. They may have to, I have to keep doing it. They may have to be revamped because, at the same time, I'm not getting the instant results. I'm sure not getting instant results now from what I wanted to do at the beginning of the year. So I'm not, but it doesn't mean it doesn't mean that I will give up. I'm not going to give up because of that, And then when we have the miracles, the miracle will be on the other side of this. So we just keep doing it, and know that there's been things that you've done in the past in your life, and you've got through it, So that's where the miracle is. So just continue to have faith, continue to believe, even though you're tired sometimes. Just do it again. You know, Lisa Nichols says, give yourself 1,000-second chances, and when you get to 999, start over and do it again. Do it again. You know, so just keep on. Just keep doing it. Don't give up. Okay, so I hope that this video has been helpful for you, because that's why I do them, because I'm always trying to help somebody. And I hope this has helped you put these things together too, that you can watch videos also. Again, I recommend Marie Forleo's, the one with Gary Love, so you can, you know, see how you sound coming across. Because look, when I started doing these videos at first, it was hard to see through this camera, to look at it and to hear myself talk and to see myself. But it is like a projector. So if you want to do videos too, you could do it. It is a projector. We do become more aware of what we're saying, really when no one's there. But the things that we say when no one's there is still projected everywhere. Y'all know I got to finish with a rhyme, so that I'm done. It's time. So I wish you much peace and love, and I look forward to connecting with you again next Wednesday. I come to you every Wednesday morning. So thank you, unless I have video issues, and then I don't give up. I'll post it when I can. Thank you. Much love.